Good morning, almost afternoon, evening, night, middle of the night when you guys are watching this. So I'll say that again, continuing with World History B, landing page, right? Hi, welcome, live lessons 1 to 1:30, Mondays and Wednesdays, office hours from 2:30 to 4 p.m., Monday to Thursday. Feel free to book, feel free to join. I know I haven't gotten much into World History B in these lessons. I have more World History A. I'll slow down just a bit, but let's get on. We got things to do. Unit 6. This is lesson number 5, the scientific revolution. A whole bunch of science going on here. I got some videos to show you, some items to see. So let's get right to it because we ain't got much time to do it either way. The scientific revolution is loading. I will refresh. I hope the screen is well and we can see all these items. You're encouraged to read it all. Answers or questions are in the bottom. All right. People we got to know. Let's see who we got to know this time around. Johannes Kepler, his calculations on the orbit of Mars offered evidence of elliptical orbits, so not circular, but like more of an oval shape, right? These orbits. I'll show you guys in a bit. Nicholas Copernicus theorized the universe was heliocentric. I'll get to him in a bit. Ptolemy is an ancient Greek philosopher, so a guy back in the Greek days, that theorized that the Earth was the center of our solar system. Copernicus will go against that, saying, nah, it's the sun. Big argument in the church. And then Roger Bacon, English scientist who emphasized the importance of empirical evidence in science. Let's get started. The scientific revolution. Science, what we used to think about the past and how it was ran, has changed with evidence, right? So the writings of Aristotle, led scholars to focus on the physical world and its phenomenon. Aristotle's method of acquiring knowledge encountered scholars to reevaluate their understanding. His method was basically collect facts. So Roger Bacon took this. He was a Franciscan friar, professor at Oxford University, the Oxford University, one of the top universities in the world. Bacon perceived flaws in Aristotle's method, essentially more evidence, right? So to avoid error and pitfalls of his own reasoning skills, Bacon conducted experiments and recorded their details and the results. He revealed certain facts which made conclusions. Then he retested these conclusions to give us empirical evidence that can be observed by the senses. Thank you, Mr. Bacon. It's a scientific method, right? Mathematics on Bacon will basically bring us to counting. There needs to be math in science and experiments. We replaced ancient Greek symbols, mixed them with Arab symbols. Now we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roman numerals. I don't know if I've given you guys a Roman numeral lesson, but 1 is 1, V is 5, X is 10. If we're going to use this, right? So 1, 2, 3, that's obviously 3, right? But if you minus 1 or plus 1 by placing it in front or behind the next one, it's as follows. So 1V is 4, V1 is 6. The same is true with X. X is 10, so minus 1 plus 1. So 1X is 9, X1 is 11. XV would then be 15. Right, and continues. Let's move on to science because this is a long lesson and we ain't got much time. So Ptolemy, this guy here, essentially said that the Earth was the center of the universe. Extremely controversial because when he was doing his studies, right? So if this is the Earth and everything revolved around the Earth, what happened is that they had orbits like this. And as we learned in science, our planets do not roll this way, right? The church loved it because, oh yeah, the Earth is the center of the universe. And that's just what they accepted, right? With Ptolemy, the church loved it. Copernicus will then come out saying, no, in 1473, that's actually, no. Copernicus will come out saying, Nicholas Copernicus, here's Copernicus, that the sun is the center of our universe. It gets so bad that I believe the church excommunicates him. You can't be saying this, it's wrong. And Copernicus is ridiculed, he's exiled. Later, we'll find out that it's actually true. Right. Johannes Kepler, a German mathematician and astronomer, exposes the universe using both models. But he was drawn more towards the Copernican model about the sun. Right? Kepler, where's Kepler? Kepler will end up telling us that the planets don't move in circles, but it's more of an oval, right, with these orbits. Stay with me. I got something cool to show you. We then move on to Galileo, and Galileo Galilei, I love his name, will conduct or create a telescope / binoculars to observe the planets. Here's his sketches of the moon. He will observe the planets and their moons, Jupiter and Saturn specifically, and Mars. Well, I hope you can see this. I hope you like this. This really turned from what we believe we knew about the solar system. We're led to believe that this is the way the solar system works. Earth is in the middle. Sorry, the sun is in the middle. Gravity pulls all the other ones around. Our solar system is constantly moving. The universe one place exactly 7,000 kilometers per hour. So, if we move the camera to the top or the bottom, this is what we believe is actually taking place. These planets are being pulled in by the sun that is still traveling across the universe. We get this vortex of what our solar system looks like as it's traveling through the universe. Now, our sun is small compared to other suns. So if you want to look up sun comparisons to other stars, crazy. Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, will come out in the 1680s, late 17th century, right, -1, late 17th century. And he will give us theories on physics, on calculus, on motion. He invents a reflecting telescope. He comes up with the theory of light, the surface calculus, laws of motion, universal gravity, and then early modern chemistry. Sir Isaac Newton. And then in regards to science and biology, some guy is studying dead corpses, which is what he means by human cadavers, tearing up skin. And it's like, oh, look, there's skin, and then there's meat, and then there's veins, and there's arteries, and there's bones. And we start to understand the concept of the human body. Crazy, crazy. Regarding chemistry, Robert Boyle will come out saying, hey, there's more than just Avatar cartoon, earth, wind, fire, and water. But there's more elements out there than just these four. Right? French chemist and Antoine Lavoisier. Well, yeah, there are, like oxygen and hydrogen. Right? Questions, I believe you have 8 of them. 7. Read the questions first, and then as you go through your readings, still encourage you to read everything. These answers should just pop right out of you. This is lesson 6.5 on the scientific revolution. I hope you enjoyed it. You all have yourselves a great rest of your day.